1,000 metres then for race number 6, the Class 3 contest. A really good one. Some real speedsters involved here, including E-Super, dropped back into Class 3 company with a winner 2 starts back. Country Melody and Mythical Emperor also drop in class. Storm Signal course and distance, first time for him. Money Boy course and distance winner, 2 starts back. Moment of Power will go forward. Mr. Rights will go forward. And all the way down to Ocean Roar. Even at the age of 9, he still likes to get the pedal to the metal. Loads of speed here, John. Yeah, Moment of Power likes to ping out of the gates. Ocean Roar only ever does that. The important ones here from a speed map perspective are Mr. Right and Mythical Emperor, 2 other horses that love to go forward. They're both drawn wide, so I think they'll be putting loads of pressure on as well. I'll be amazed if this turns into a dawdle.
Yeah, you can't really see it, can you? Here's E-Super. He's going nicely at the moment. He's only a little horse, E-Super. He's got to carry the big weight, but you can see he's super keen there. Really wants to get on with it. Does E-Super. Natural Ruler knows the horse pretty well as well now. And Storm Signal, I thought this piece of work from him, he seems to have picked up a lot. Now, he's only had the 1 start at Happy Valley, and was checked. You can see Logan 1 really pushed to keep up with him, although he didn't do too much on debut, Logan 1, but I thought Storm Signal was going nicely. Yeah, I think it's interesting as he back over this trip, barrier 3 as well. Let's start off with E-Super, a pretty good season, rising through the ranks. His jockey on Wednesday night is Nash Willer.
Nash, you won a couple of starts ago on E-Super. He's now coming back from 1,200 back to 1,000. Is this a better distance for him?
Yeah, look, I think he races very well over the 1,000 at Happy Valley. He's just a competitive little horse, you know. Whatever you sort of put him in that sprinting trip, he's competitive. But I think his favoured option's probably the 1,000, and he's freshened up nicely since his last run, which wasn't long ago, which probably isn't 100% ideal, but it's been a couple of weeks, and I just give him a real quiet piece of work on the weekend, and he gave me a great feel, and he's nice and fresh.
You led all the way when you won a couple of starts ago on him, but there looks to be a lot of speed in this race. Tactically, how will you approach things?
Obviously, you just want to try and jump as best you can, and get a nice clean break and be positive, and just let them sort themselves out around me. I guess he's probably unlikely to be able to lead again with those sort of horses in it, you know, Ocean Roar and them, but certainly he'll put himself right on the backs of them, and he can still race very well, you know, ridden that way too. He can sort of let down off high tempo.
He won fresh up E-Super this season off marker 66, but he's still been very competitive. He's climbed the ratings ladder. Yep. His ability has sort of matched up with that too. Yep, he's up to 85 now, so he has gone up that ladder as you were talking about, Andrew. But I think he's shown such a good attitude in his races, and I think, as we saw there, I think from gate 4 as well, he should be able to just sit off the back of this really strong speed. I think the race will be run to suit him. So for me, he's one they've all got to beat.
Yeah, I've got him on top as well. The only little concern I've got is the weight, because he's only a little horse. He's got to carry 133. But as John said, he's a fighter, and he's got a good barrier draw to get a good run.
All right. He carried 131 2 starts back to win, so something in his favour. OK, well, that was E-Super and Nash Willer. Here's E-Super once more. Country Melody in this race as well. So this is last time out for E-Super, behind Super Fluke, the all-conquering Super Fluke. Yeah, he's going so well, Super Fluke, as well. Now, Country Melody, I didn't mind on this time, and he's got a good second-up record as well. He's actually won twice second-up. Just barrier 9, I just thought he might get back a little bit, but if they do go a bit crazy in front, he could come into it. I didn't find a place for him this time, though. Perpetual joins on that clip as well there. Of course, he's franked the form. Yeah, as far as E-Super's concerned, there was no disgrace being bloused out there by Super Fluke, who's going up the ratings quickly. And if they go really hard out in front, as Paul said, Country Melody's not one he can completely discount, because that's the way he likes his races run. All right. Money Boy's been to the races plenty of times this season. He's in again Wednesday night. This was his win, 2 starts back. Brett Preble in the saddle on this occasion. Start number 11 for the season for him. And he's never been out of the first 4 in 6 races at Happy Valley, so he just goes well here. And this is a good idea of what should be happening on Wednesday night, because you've got Ocean Roar and Moment of Power in this race that he goes past in the end. There'll be 2 horses that once again will be up at the head of affairs. And General Iron was rocketing home here as well. And again, the faster they go out in front, the more that'll bring him into play as well.
Yeah, it's a really good race, this one. There's plenty of chances. He's definitely another one of them.
All right, OK. Blocker D is a promoted starter here at the expense of Telecom Brothers. Zach Purton will be in the saddle.
Barrier 1 as well. He's been downgraded. He's won off a rating of 90. He comes into this race rated 83. So if he can come back to a bit of form here over 1,000, and he loves Happy Valley, he can be right in it as well. He's another one you can't dismiss.
I've kind of binned him. He will pop up at some point, especially as he's going down the ratings. But I've been at the well one too many times with him so far. Yeah, late call up, and as I say, if he ran well, it wouldn't be the biggest surprise in racing. But he's not in my numbers. All
right, Storm Signal. Got a bit of time for this horse as well. I think he's quite interesting, dropping in trip as well. I've been racing over the 1,200 metres in his last 3 starts, but back down to the minimum here.
Yeah, he's had the blinkers on for a few starts now, and he did win with those blinkers on in Australia. He'll get his opportunity, no doubt, from barrier number 3. I found a place for him on a minor line.
Yep, that one run at Happy Valley wasn't a particularly bad one. And once again, if the sort of pace collapses out in front, he might be one that will still be boxing on. Haven't got him in, but he's one you have to think about twice. All
right, there's another winner there. Radiant Steed, you want to be on the right side of as well at this point in time. So the 6th, decent Class 3, this one, Paul?
I think this is the best race of the night, actually. There's so many chances, but I've gone with E-Super on top. To win this particular race. Now, Moment of Power, he's won off a rating of 69, and he's effectively rated 62 at the moment with this £5 claim. There is his pace in the race, but he has shown some blistering pace over the 1,000 before. So if a couple don't go right from Mr. Right, and also he doesn't have to particularly lead, and Ocean Raw didn't lead last or 2 starts ago. If he gets his own way in front, I think he's a really good opportunity. Blocker D is really well rated now, and with this fast pace anticipated, off a rating of 83, Zach Purdon from barrier 1, I think he's dangerous, as is Storm Signal right in behind. So I went 1, 8, 7 and 4. I've gone exotics, 1, 7 and 8.
Yep, I've gone for E-Super on top as well. I think he's got a very good chance. I still think, although, as Andrew said, he's gone up in the weight quite a bit, he's still a pretty well handicapped horse. Moment of Power in for second, because he should be on the pace throughout, I'd have thought. He's quick enough to be there, certainly over the 1,000 metres. Money Boy, we talked about his really consistent record at Happy Valley. I think he's got to be included. And General Line was really coming home very strongly last time out. I think he's got to be put in there as well. But the wider you go in the exotics here may well be the sensible way to go. But I do think E-Super is a very strong win chance in this race. Hence, a win on the top one in race number 6 for me.